Welcome to an episode of Golden Nuggets, Tea and Tales, Season 1, powered by Husby, served by Khadija.
I remember, I could not believe that, but I remember he left me a briefcase in my office. But when he left the briefcase, it's like 90s style Samsonite.
Old leather. Yeah.
Samsonite briefcase. And this briefcase, I took it and I put it in my drawer. I closed it and never opened that drawer because that's the only place to lock in my office. So when this happened, and because I didn't really did the action myself, I said you can leave it there, and we just did it together. But so in my mind I didn't. But I remember at that time, so
I have his briefcase.
I went back to the office. I ran back. I asked someone to make a video, and I said, because I don't want him to think that I'm stealing something. I was like, we don't know what I'm going to find. Maybe a harm, like cash, maybe drugs. We don't know. We really seriously, because this is getting weird. Yeah. This guy is getting weirder by the day, by the month, by the week. Anyway. So it was 7 p.m. I called the office. I was like, guys, are you there? I said, yes. I ran back to the office, go to the office. I asked them to take a video, and I'm like, we are here today.
On the 13th of...
Yes. Though you all witness. If I fall, you all fall. We are here because
we're all going down together.
I tell them that all the time. And I tell them, and I say in the video, and that we're going to open... Because we're very concerned. By the way, it's a crime to transfer money to people and then disappear, and not saying if it's a gift or no. So anyway, we break the briefcase. We open it, and of course it was okay. There was notebook. There was obviously a few cash on euro, etc. But nothing.
Substantial,
and then I went through to the old notebook, and I felt a little bit,
invading his privacy.
Yes, and time to time I look at the camera. I said, "I hate you, forced me to do that." Anyway, so I find the clue, sent an email. I found a lawyer, sent an email to the lawyer. The lawyer contacted the client. And he said, he's fine, he will call you. Once I knew he was fine and, healthy and etc.
Alive.
Anyway, 6 months later, I went on holiday. I was on a yacht in Ibiza. And I received a phone call. Hello, it's me, I'm in Dubai. I need my briefcase. I'm like... I forgot to tell him about the briefcase. I didn't.
You broke into it and it's broken, open.
Broken, got it.
That's it.
You're gonna. We don't know each other. We saw each other twice, And he's like, yeah, I really need my briefcase. I'm like, well, I'm in Ibiza right now, on a boat. There is no bye. I'm like, oh my god, what can we do? So I call my colleague and I'm like, listen, BITC. I might go down. She will go with me because you're on that with me. I'm like, can you please run to Carrefour or to wherever French thing and find a briefcase and something. I send her the picture and I'm like, do they still make those right now? I'm like, I don't know. Go to Carama. Carama, they're stuck in the 90s. I'm like, so, and she's like, okay. And then he's calling me back. I'm like, should I tell him? But I would prefer to tell him in front of him that I
send him this video.
Anyway, I did it in a good attempt. I wanted to know where is he, etc. So he calls me back, and I'm like, should I tell him? I prefer to tell him face to face. Bon, I said, you know what? I'm not gonna tell him. I'm gonna let my colleague deal with that. I'm in holiday. Why I'm stressing? I'm like, this is expensive. I cannot do it again. So so she goes, find the same exact briefcase, and I sent her the video for her to put back the stuff,
everything in the same place.
And I'm like, if something is missing, you go down, So anyway, they meet in a Saturday in my office while I wasn't there. And so she's super nervous. Obviously, he's very impressive also because he's tall and he's not very, needed someone who's
charismatic.
Yeah, and he don't smile, etc. Anyway, she tells him, well, we had a problem because you disappear. So we wanted to have to get in touch with you. So we had to break into the briefcase. And he's like, you did what? You break into my briefcase? And then he take a break and then he's like, you did what you got to, you did what you got to do. Anyway, I don't even remember the code. Good you did it. And I'm like, and I was like, you know, like I was like nervous. I was waiting for her call to tell me,
it's
like
okay.
when.
Yeah.
And so she called me and told me, well, it's okay. And he called me after and he told me, naughty. I'm like, what do you mean naughty? I'm like, not naughty. He said, yeah, you broke.
I was worried about you.
Yeah, I was worried about the 6 million salary. Do you? So anyway, this person. Then this is from that moment that an extraordinary partnership started with this client who is now a partner because we co-invest together, etc. But it started in the most strangest way with, and I told him, I said, like, you met me first for 2 seconds, you dismissed me. You asked me to come to your hotel. I said no, and you forced me. And I'm like, And then you suddenly transfer money to it. It's like, yeah, you know, I always do my business. Once I sat with you, I just need to look at your eyes, you know, like old school. And I know what you have and if you are dishonest or no. I felt you were not someone dishonest. I'm like, wow, careful. Let's come down. And he's like, no, I knew it, and I saw, and he said, you know what, it's a bet that you take. If I've done it and I lost the money because you keep it or, you know, disappear with it, I was like, it's my fault, I should never have trusted her. Yeah. Tough shit, you know? So anyway, and with that money, we invested, we bought 2 apartments, 2 duplex, in Bulgaria, off plan, and we spent in total over, for the time that they do the construction, over maybe 3 years, 2.5, 3 years. We spent, I think, 14 or 16 million, and from this amount we turned it on 120,000. We sold it last winter, and
120 million.
122 million.
Wow.
He made that.
So you tripled his money.
Yes, I tripled his money. So he can forgive the little intrusion and privacy invasion. And we have so many other...
And he's got a brand new Samsonite now.
Yes. Oh, but I did it twice, by the way. Whenever he disappears.
You just break into this.
Yes. And I keep telling him. And by the way, I still don't have his phone number.
Oh, no.
But that's not, don't you
But
see?
you have the lawyer's email address. That's all you need.
Yeah, we skip that part now. No, I know now that if he disappears, he will come back 1 year, 2 years. But, you know, do not panic until you see in the article, you know.
Passed away.
Yes. Bless him.
Bless him.
No, I would be very sad because we have a lot
You're
of friends
now.
Yeah, we're very good friends with partner. We invested in things together. But this is, like, if you ask me what's the morality in this story, number one, never judge someone by the book. No,
Judge a book by its cover.
Never judge, well, not by someone by the book. Judge someone by the cover.
No, never judge a book by its cover. And for more English lessons?
No, I can say it in French. I know it in French.
Okay, say it en français.
L'habit ne fait pas le moine. The dress doesn't make the moine. What is moine?
She's not French.
I don't know.
Moine One
I thought, it's okay, you understand. Mostly French people will watch this because it's me, of course. So that's number one, you know, because if I will have seen him, I will never have thought, you know, like, that's the type of person who will follow me on certain investment and etc. Number two, trust is extremely important. So he trusted me, and I took this as a token, and I didn't, you know, like
abuse
his trust. And it lasted for very long time, because really, I don't know, like, I know a lot of people, like, you know, not everybody is twisted and gonna spend the money. But once he did that, he trusted me, but it was a responsibility for me, because the
Maybe
money
it was a test.
Oh,
Maybe he does this with everyone.
You know, something very funny. Do you know what he does sometimes? So we have meetings with banker, etc. So he's not married. He doesn't have kids, right? I'm married and I have kids, and I'm happy. My husband is handsome. I wanted just to put that out there.
I concur.
So I'm extremely happy. So you know what you do in front of the banker? The banker, they will say, okay, so if we do this loan, we will need, because you don't have a will, and so we need to put a will in place, and we also need the person that will be
in the will.
Yeah, in the will. And he said, do you have a wife, kids? He said, no, I have no one. Maybe I put her. And this, when he said that, it's not to really do it for me, because he would never do that, something like that. He's much more rational than that. I'm not this. But you know what? Why he doing it?
Trying to test them.
To test me. To see what then, if I hear that, maybe I'm going to go and tell him, so what about the will?
The fact that you stay cool.
But no, it's the cool. I don't want any of this. It's haram.
Astaghfirullah.
So, you know, you know, you have these personalities who are very cheeky, and they test you in a lot of different way, and you don't really realize it, and you discover it only after that he tested you in so many way. I will not test someone with 6 million of my money because this is like a very bad test, right? So, but with that small things, he tested me many times.
Interesting. So know when something's too good to be true, you may be being tested.
Yes. Alors, so don't judge the book by its cover. The trust, the trust who is given to you, wear it as a token, and make sure that really, you know, something, and nobody will come around, because after I was saying for the money, if it was in my account, okay, but it was in company account. And what if someone else take this money? I don't have the hand on the company account, you know? So that was a lot of stress for me. So this, also there is something else very important is like, and what I learned such like, all this adventure with this client taught me so many lessons, so many ways to work. Like, when you have someone who is not rational in front of you, he's not crazy. He's like far from being crazy, but not in a normal way or classical way of thinking or doing things. You think
Start adjusting your...
Yes, you have to adjust, you know, to this type of person. Like, can you imagine? I've been working with this person now from 6-7 years, and I don't even have his number or his email.
It's crazy.
So I trust the universe. I manifested.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a lovely tale. Thank you very much for that. Lots of lessons in there. I hope you enjoyed that one. Comment down below your favorite part of that story.